But she's an old lady. I mean, look at her. She's old. You can't just take her stuff. She's too old.
Guys, something is seriously wrong with M. Night Shyamalan. Old! I think his filmography presents valid evidence supporting some sort of degenerative brain disease or a parasite. Does he have anemia? Did he get into a car accident? I really don't like M. Night's unembarrassed B-movie obsession-fueled style of filmmaking. He can never find a healthy balance between camp and seriousness. Split had its own sprinkle of silliness, but it wasn't at any thing's or anyone's expense. It felt natural, it felt earned, and it made sense. Contrast that to Old, where there was no distinction between funny and disturbing. All of the intentionally funny bits were just pure torture, and the horror bits were just fucking retarded.
I got more rounds than a beehive head.
No! Shut the fuck! Firstly, I would just like to mention the cinematography because it was actual fucking dog shit. 3 instances, probably more, where the subject's head is cut off by the aspect ratio like this. How fucking hard is it to tilt the camera upward, or film a different shot, or not use that camera at all? There are several attempts to, I can only assume, disorient the viewer because M. Night's intentions are completely muddled and Dunning-Kruger effect, you know? It's like he thinks he's creating the next Lynch film. That because the cinematography gives you the blue balls feeling associated with watching a vertically recorded street fight, that instantaneously makes the film a surreal, spellbinding nightmare. Lynchian, Lovecraftian, sweaty, weirdcore, surreal nightmare. I don't know what camera was used, but one shot was filmed with, I'm pretty sure, the deliberate intention of fucking up the movie. It was when the little blonde girl was fucking around in the sand. It looked like a YouTube vlog. A significant portion of this movie looked like a YouTube vlog, actually. Okay, guys, gather around. For this shot, you're all gonna be hovering over the camera and sitting down, and I'm gonna slowly zoom into the circumference of your guys' faces until you can barely see them. That was one of the shots. I'm all for bending the rules of filmmaking and trying new things, but these decisions have no motivation or purpose to them. M. Night just tacked these on because he's a smug bastard. He also doesn't understand how human beings work. He has no rational sense of, yes, this is what a human being would do. Like the mother, played by none other than fucking Alma from Phantom Thread, which I'd be confused as to why she shit the bed in this. It likely wasn't her fault. But her character sees her 11-year-old daughter grow a good 25 inches and develop breasts. And she says, my kids are having a reaction to something. Guess I shouldn't have packed those peanut butter sandwiches because I couldn't help but notice my son, who was 6 years old an hour and a half ago, now looks like he's fucking 25. The best and funniest character in the film was by far Jaren. He's a nurse, and his name is Jaren. He wants that to be abundantly clear. His wife Patricia is epileptic, and the first time she has a seizure, he's not too quick to help her. He just awkwardly sits there, and then the Charles character comes over and says, I'm a doctor. Practically annoyed to be there saving her life. Nobody seems to give a shit that people are dying. Sure, no problem, I'll let you make a sand castle right on top of where that lady's body was a second ago. When I say the script is Oblivion tier, I mean it.
Everything's gonna be okay. What's your name?
I'm Trent. This is my sister Maddox.
How old are you guys?
I'll guess I'm good at this. You're 11, right, Trent?
I'm 6.
No. Really, are you 10, 11?
He's not lying. He's 6.
I'm specifically 6 and a quarter. She's 11.
They're feeling unsafe. There is a lot going on here.
They're playing with us. Let's leave it.
A part of me feels bad for M. Night, actually, because part of his motivation to create the movie came from the fact that his parents are old, and he wanted to explore how he felt about that. But it all just ended up falling apart because the basic fundamentals of good filmmaking are just completely absent here. A guy who goes by the name of Ryan Alva wrote a review that caught my eye. No disrespect to Ryan. If anything, I'm happy that he was able to get something out of it besides some kitschy, self-deprecating laughs. Man cranked out an all-in 1950s thriller / messy surreal drama and didn't tell anyone. Shh, people are gonna be so pissed. Ha ha ha. The Twist Master does it again. This perspective intrigued me because I don't see the fun in ruining a premise like this by making it messy and shitty on purpose. Like, oh, let's take the idea of life inevitably slipping out of your fingers because you're rapidly aging and you don't get to experience key chapters of your existence and make it like Night of the Ghouls. Makes perfect sense. At least Night of the Ghouls is more fun. If it's Shyamalan, there's bound to be a twist, and the twist in Old was actually pretty good, which makes it all the more tragic that the rest of the movie was a lazy shitfest. If I wanted surreal experimental filmmaking, I'd watch Son of the Mask.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You feel like having a touch. I wanna hold you so much.
Sure, it was kind of amusing to see it ironically and laugh at it because it's bad, but I mostly just felt annoyed by the end because the pacing was fucking somehow awful, and it was just a great premise down the drain. If you're gonna see it, don't go into it thinking that it's anything like the source material. I'm never going to watch this movie again, so I'm gonna give it a 1. This evening I'm going to go see the film Pig with Nick Cage. Expect to see a review for that. Don't bother with Old, just watch The Mask. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more metal scraping.